Says I'm moving, but it says a lot of things. So let's get this started. Oh boy, I had a whole plan for this. I thought I was gonna be in my room, big chilling. I thought I was gonna lay in the bed and get cozy, but clearly I need to be a little more professional to make this setting work. I get it, all to the good. To be a little more professional to make this setting work. I get it, all to the good. So let's see. Y'all tell me if y'all like the new or not. This is brand new. I worked on this today. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty proud of it. It's AI slop, but I worked hard on it. Um, can I like my own live? Nope, it don't let me like my own live. That's cool, but I don't care about such things anyway. I'm thinking maybe before I get started, I should probably restart my phone. It looks like I'm getting some shit here. Um, yeah, I think I'll do that. I will. I'll officially restart, and then I'll swing back around, and I'll set back up, and we can do this. I don't want this to shut off on me halfway through. I wish I was more computer savvy. I mean, I guess I could do something about that. All right, let's. All right, so yeah, all my share links, everything is like running so slow. Like it won't. Yeah, I'm gonna restart you guys. I see. I don't know if I restart, you guys will have to come back. I don't know, but I'm gonna do a complete shutdown on my phone because it's tripping, and we'll come back to this. Everybody, thank you for your patience with me as I try to figure out technology. Now, I'm gonna be doing this with me as I try to figure out technology. Now, I'm gonna be doing this, then I should probably start fucking studio. Maybe I could get TikTok studio. All right, officially starting, you guys. Actually, my restart button won't hit my start button. Like, wow, my phone really doesn't like me right now. And I see that there are people in the room. Please bear with me, you guys. I will get this sorted out, and I will be right back after these messages. Everything's just there. We go. Did we do it? Are we good? Still, I'm looking at my little bar here, and I don't have all the things that I should have on my bar. It looks like they're loading slowly, though. So we'll give it a few minutes. I see that there are still two people here. Thank you guys for waiting while I try to get this all sorted out. Like, I recognize that I am not the best when it comes to technology. So I super appreciate that you guys were patient with me and took the time. I'm working on it here, guys. There we go. All right, I see chat in the comments. I see Tyler with the thumbs up. I appreciate you. I've got my button for the guests, though I'm pushing it and nothing's happening. Like, if you guys can hear me, just throw up a one in the chat or something, just so I know that it's just my phone tripping and I didn't do something terribly, terribly wrong. Oh, I really need to get this sorted out. Also, I'm looking at the picture. Dude, don't even look like me. All right, my go live with guest button just popped up, but it's loading. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I think it's honestly it's just time for a new phone. It's literally just time for a new phone. But I still see viewers and so that's cool. I see that there are two people here, Tyler and F. I'm gonna fuck that up. Is that Afro Hari? Yeah, no, this thing won't go away. Like I'm so sorry, y'all. I am not good at this at all. Yeah, no, this thing won't go away. Like I'm so sorry, y'all. I am not good at this at all. Holy cow! I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here either. It says TikTok is not responding. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here either. It says TikTok is not responding. I'm gonna. Okay, y'all. And it look third time look like it's the charm. Third time looks like the charm because I see people, I see chat, I'm seeing buttons. Um, I don't know how you're not a mod, dear, but we will certainly take care of that for you. Right? Oh, look, see, and all my buttons are working again. Yeah, it looks like third time's a charm, y'all. It looks like now, now, now we are hot to go. You are a mod now, Miss Lady. Fantastic. It still looks like I can't chat in the comments. That's fine. I don't do much chatting in the comments anyway. But all of all of my other buttons seem to be doing the things that I need them to do, and we are hot to go. Welcome, welcome. I horribly apologize. Like we were having some technical difficulties, but it looks like we're hot to go. Check me out. Can I swap my camera? Yeah, switch to the back camera. That way you don't see none of that shit. That way when my bald head come in the frame, you won't see my big bald head. Don't nobody want to see that. Don't nobody want to see that. All right, so I got viewers. I got viewers up in here. Everything appears to be working. Everything appears to be working. And now this stupid soccer ad is coming up. All right. I don't have a way for people to join. Um it looks okay. Okay. If you see it, you see it. Cause like I'm like, oh boy, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what buttons to push for that. Yeah, I think if this is what we're going to be doing more full time, I'm going to have to figure out TikTok Studio. Damn it! See, this is I didn't want this to become a whole thing where all of a sudden now there are all these new things that I have to learn and all these new skills I have to pick up. I just wanted to be able to turn the thing on, do the thing, and have a good time with it. But now it's going to become a chore. It looks like. But Ray of Sunshine, Dr. Barry has entered the building. And no, to the one person in the chat, this is not rage bait. You just mad. This is not rage bait. You just mad. Oh, now I'm getting an echo. Okay. Yeah, I'm very. I've got a flash goal. It looks like. Okay, there we go. It looks like we're good to go. Hi, Miss Raven.
Hi. I'm trying to let Tyler know that it should be the two people at the bottom. He can just click that. It's the blue and the pink people at the bottom. And if he doesn't have it, he may need to update TikTok. or swipe all the way out of the app and then come back.
That and we have to keep in mind that TikTok is in the middle of an update, and not everybody gets the update at the same time.
There you
Man,
go.
once you said the two people on the bottom, I look and I
Yeah.
see it, and no, it's just right there. And I'm like, it was not like that in the last live.
Oh, and now we lost Miss Raven, which is the whole point. I need you up here so I could talk to your man. Like this will probably be. I want to say it's going to be a short live because I'm here very specifically to talk to Raven's husband and see what we can do for him. But if after that there are other people who are here, invite. Here, I will invite you. Come on back up, Queen. You just started a show today. So if after this, if more people do want to show up, I'll probably be in a mood to cook. So we'll probably just keep going. So thank you guys for being super patient with me. Let's do the damn thing.
Okay. So, did you see my message? Because I sent you a message. I was
I
trying to
didn't.
tell.
I've been having all sorts of phone problems. I was literally just trying to get this thing working.
Oh,
Did I miss something important?
yeah, I was trying to let you know that my husband wasn't able to have the meeting. I was telling you that like I think like an hour ago. So I do apologize.
Oh, that's
I
okay.
know. I'm so
That's
sorry.
that's okay. That's all right. I
Yeah.
told him on his own time, so I'm not. I don't get to rush him. If I say in his own time, and then he can't make the time when I say it's time, that would be silly.
Of
That
course. Of course.
that's illogical, and we don't do that here.
Of course. Like he ain't running. It's just
Oh
like
no, I
something came up. So
I would never suspect him as such. I don't think you would let him.
okay.
No, it's super fine. But hey, if that's the case, then everybody welcome to the cookout. Like, let's go.
Okay.
I'll take anybody at this point.
Man,
I
it looks
don't.
like Rod had something to say, asking if this is rage bait.
Yeah, it's just no. It's not rage bait. You just mad. That's all that is. Like you'll find that I'm completely different from Dr. Barry's live. I don't care if you hit the likes. I don't care if I hit live goals. I don't give a shit about the metrics. I don't know what C4 is. You don't have to hit 100 likes to come talk to me. I'm just looking to have a conversation. So if somebody want to have a conversation, and again, I'm not looking for friendlies. I got two friendlies up here now. That's kind of all I need. I don't want to surround myself with a bunch of friendlies because then people say, oh, you're in an echo chamber. All you want to do is talk to people who agree with you. So this is me actively inviting you. It even says on the bottom, I'm only looking for opposition. If you agree with my prompt, let's have a conversation. Like, and here's hoping I get people who were as clever as Tyler was yesterday. Holy shit.
Yeah. That.
If we got more ops who are willing to listen and disregard their own feelings for half a second, these lives would go so much smoother. Like holy cow!
I
But then
agree.
also I wouldn't get the smoke, so I also want the smoke.
I agree.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, okay, I see you, Andre. I will not be addressing the peanut gallery in the peanut gallery, but I will invite you up, assuming that you are over 18. Come speak your case or kick rocks. I don't comment back and forth in the comments. You got something to say? Come say it. Let's have that whole talk. It's so funny. It's easier for you to just be keyboard warrior on your phone, tap tap tapping away, so that you can comment. Come on up. You ain't got to turn on your camera. I don't need to see you. That's fine. But if you think that you know better than me that AI will kill millions of jobs, hey bro, it also created 1.3 million jobs in 2025. So, what you want to do? What you want to do? You cooking? No, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. So you know what? You can put your phone down. You got a little stand. I'm sure you bought a little stand from the TikTok shop. You can set your phone up next to your skillet while you cook, and we can have this conversation. Like I'm not holding my phone. My phone's not physically in my hands. So like you cooking, but you sure had two hands to type. You don't need hands to talk. I'm trying to make it easy for you. Like, uh, like seriously, they all want
Andre
to
is
bond in the comments.
a mutual of mine.
Wait, who is?
Andre.
Oh well, see now I don't want a friendly. See Andre, no, you can't come. I want to cook. I don't want to. I don't want
I
to be.
mean, but they. I don't think that they support AI. So I'll let you speak with them.
I see somebody else. Like, come on, creature of steel. Like, yep,
Would you mind taking a little Tyler out to the bathroom?
she got to go right now.
Yeah.
I got you.
Thanks, Dad.
So yeah, so creature of steel. Here's what I'm gonna do. I gotta go walk my dog. Let's go. I'm gonna go take my dog out. You can come with us. You can come with us, and I will wait for you to come on up, and we can have this talk. Cause I want it.
Oh,
You
you
have
got them
no idea.
dogs out, and you about to take them dogs out.
Gotta take my dogs out.
I did not want to say that. Raven just said the intrusive thoughts.
Sorry, I tend to say intrusive thoughts a lot. So
You all right with me, Queen? You
okay.
couldn't offend me if you wanted to. Nah, you super good.
Thank you. But me and Tyler were kind of like on the same page.
I guarantee you, as much I take my dog out every live. It's like my dog wait for me to sit down and hit the live button to be like, "Hey, I gotta go." But she's a good girl, and we have her to the point now that when she gotta go, she just come tell somebody instead of just peeing on the floor. So like, hey, big girl, I heard. I'm talking about you. I am talking about you. Yeah, let's go out, big lady. Oh. This is going to make for a very boring first part of this live. I tend to upload the lives that I do now. This one is just, whew. The first 20 minutes of this is just going to be like, hey, fast forward. Maybe I got to put an annotation in the comments or something to be like, just fast forward to 20 minutes ahead because ain't nothing going on. Oh, and I know Dr. Jazzberry don't want to come in here with her anti-AI comments because I give it to her. It's
that was so good. Inside did a great job being an op.
I feel like I could be a good op. I
Man, he
believe
had me
strongly
going.
in this. Like
Yeah.
So now, so I see 7 people in here. A couple of them are friendlies. I see Father Trinity in the building. Mr. Aura Farm himself. Did he do the dissected thing today? Did I miss that?
I'm actually not sure. I think so. Well, I might have walked away if he did it, but most of the time I had to stay down in the comments. Thank you guys for your gifts.
Good girl. That's my big lady. That's my big lady there.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me. Yeah.
No, but you also are my big girl. So I try to celebrate her because like real talk. As much as I give my dog shit and I'm like, oh, you hear me fussing at her, like, come on. This is the same dog that once chewed a hole through the wall when she got left home alone for the first time.
Oh.
So she's come a long way in terms of like listening and understanding. So I give her grace. So when she do her business, I'm very like, oh, good girl, you did your business. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You doing your bit. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a poop. I see a poop. Now I got to come downstairs and get the poop. I could leave it in the front yard, but that's gross. I'm so proud of her for just coming and letting me know when she got something that need doing. Because it used to be she would just pee. She would just piss on the floor.
Oh.
We would try to get like dog pads for her, and she was just like, "No, I'm a sophisticated lady. I don't shit on pads. You need to take me outside."
My dog Shaq, he's a boxer. When I first got him from the shelter and I was putting him in his cage for me to go to work, every day I come home from work, there'd be shit in his cage, and I'd have to give him a bath, clean out the cage.
Oh.
And the cage was on carpet, and I had to clean the carpet.
Hey, come on, big lady.
Oh
on,
no.
Come on, big lady. We did good. Come on.
But then I eventually got him potty trained and
Well,
all that other fun
my
stuff.
Yeah, that's my
my
girl.
housemates, they have cats. I like them. Some of them are sweet.
Come on, big lady. You did it. Let's go get you a treat. You did good on your first go around. Let's go get you a little treat.
Yay.
Also, I get off the hook easy with my dog because a treat for her is a piece of bread. Like
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Nice and
she
simple.
she just like you to give her something. So yeah, you did so good, baby.
She's so sweet. She's so cute.
You did so good, big lady. Let's get you. Here, I'm gonna turn the camera. Yeah, you did, baby. Let's get that big lady a piece of bread or something. Come on, let me. Here we go. Here we go. I'm so proud of you.
Hi, sweetie.
I'm so proud of that big lady. Here you go, big girl. There you go, big girl. You did it. Good job.
That is the
Good.
cutest thing.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, baby. That's it. Hey. I don't have nothing else. That's it. Don't be greedy.
Oh.
Hey, what's that's not your fault. Okay, you how did that happen? How did you get clipped onto me like that? It's okay. Oh, there you go. Sorry, baby. There you go. All unclipped. Somehow her leash got clipped in my pajama bottoms, and like I was dragging her, and I'm like, why are you attacking me? It's like, no, I'm dragging you. Sorry. Huh. Hey, good job, little AI summary. Creator cooks while discussing AI and jobs. I'll take it.
Thumbs it up.
I will take it. This it looks like we not gonna get the ops the way I want to have the ops today. It's a little disconcerting, but it is what it is. I went back. I was up last night. I hate when I be up and I'm sleepy, but not tired. You know. So
I
I'm
was
just
up
laying
till
there and I'm
5:30
listening.
in the morning last night because of that.
See, so I'm listening to like the first debate that I did. It's on my YouTube, and the guy is literally like, "Yeah, well, you've proven it with logic, but can you do it without logic and facts?" I'm like, "What?"
That shit blew my fucking mind. Cause I was just like, sir,
Like,
What
what
kind of
conversation
question
you
are you
have?
asking? Like, how am I gonna not use facts and logic in an argument?
So and he kept trying to pin me down on so we can agree that art is subjective. I'm like, no, it's not. Because even if you wanted to go that route, you would lose because you would say it wasn't. I would say it was, and then we'd be at a standstill, and you could be like, ha, 50-50, you win. No, sir, it's objective. I can show you it's subjective. So how can you show me the peer-reviewed papers? It's like, no, I'm talking about words in the dictionary. And I finally asked him, well, go find them. He went to like ResearchGate. It's like a social networking site, and like an astrophysicist 10 years ago wrote his opinion piece on art, and he's like, there's the proof, there are the facts, dispute it. And I'm
Right.
like, bro, this is a Facebook article. What are you talking about? Like,
Literally went to a fucking article instead of actually going to a peer-reviewed study. This motherfucker went to a freaking app and looked at someone's article that's not even an artist.
It was barely an article. It was more like a very poorly written blog post.
Yeah.
And it didn't even say what he said it said. I'm like, okay, I've read your stupid article. Where does it say it's not art? Well, you see, he didn't say it has an objective opinion. It's like, yeah, that's cute, but just what is no? Because if I came with a Facebook article from my ex who said AI art was art, you wouldn't accept that. So why should I take this guy's shit? Like, what are you doing? What is this?
People just find the most invalid sources and try to validate them.
Yeah, thank you for the roses, dearie. I think Father Trinity is right. I think in an attempt to compensate to accommodate people's feelings, people now think their feelings can trump facts. And
Yep.
that's just not the case. Like words gotta mean what the words mean, and if they don't mean what they mean, what are we even talking about? Hey, it's Evan. I don't know who Evan is, but his name is It's Evan. So hey.
Hey, Father Trinity.
We was just talking about you, Mr. Orifon. Absolutely, dude. If I were like, how do I say this politely? If I weren't a heterosexual male, I would probably be like, I'd be like, yeah, Father Trinity is dope, and I'd be trying to get at him because
Aw.
bro got away with words. And I know, as I said it, I was like, wow, that sounded super gay. But I'm so secure in my manhood that it don't matter. Oh, it's hey Evan, you want to have a conversation about AI? Like I'm not here to talk about robot athletes, but if you want to segue into that after this, you can come on up.
Evan, come on, don't
You
just be the
can come on
content.
up.
Use your voice.
Let's pull up your big boy pants and we can use your inspiration. You can come on up here. Yeah, now I really need you to come up here because I'm gonna hit invite because that's a very very poor comparison. I don't know what you thought you were doing with that one. So come on, Echo. I don't know what you were doing with that. So
How
come
can
on
the
up.
panel be stinky? It's literally all digital.
Thank you, Father.
Oh man,
It's
look at
not.
that.
It's a false equivalence, sir.
Ooh,
And
it
also, I think
is.
you're a child because you called a panel stinky
Stinky.
panel. How old are you? 12?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how can it be stinky? It's literally digital. Like,
My
that's
You're
freaking 11-year-old has a better vocabulary to explain things.
you're a boo boo head. Yeah, Father
Matter of
Trinity.
fact, since you don't want to come up, you don't get to speak here.
Right? Get him. Hey,
get
Empress.
Hey,
'em.
Empress.
I be feeling that way all the time. They be wanting to talk mad shit, and then you be like, "Come on up." Oh, I can't. I'm doing something. But you been in the chat for 15 minutes talking shit.
You
Right.
know, the only excuse I can actually see being valid is if they're mute.
That's not even true because we've had people with the most insane stutter come up here and plead his case, and we
Yeah.
hear you out.
And they're friendly now. They literally, they had they do have a parent stutter, but they are able to still take their time and get out their their premise. So it's all about whether or not you're emotionally intelligent enough to actually have the conversation, even though you don't agree.
All right.
It,
And I
it
was
took
just
a little
saying, like,
patience.
mute people can't talk. So that's the only, like, way I can see, like,
That's fair, but
That's
and if
fair.
you said, "Hey, I'm a mute," I'd be like, "Okay," but also like that's where the conversation ends because I'm not about to be on the live panel and
mm-hmm.
ignoring what's going on up here to talk to you in the chat. Yeah, that's the way you feel. Text me, like because that's all
Right.
we do.
But I
So
mean, you have me here. So you don't have to worry about that.
And it's always a joy to have you around Miss Raven. And boy, every time I look at this picture, it's like,
All right now.
you gonna get me in trouble. I'm trying to be respectful to
You're gonna
Meredith.
make her man mad.
And he ain't even here. He don't. Okay, I'm looking. Let's pick through. I see Aphrodahari. I don't know if that's an op or not. A macho snowball. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, no, Aphrodite. I think they're friendly.
They're friendly.
Mm. No, I don't want to learn to draw, Josh. I'm good.
Hey, Josh.
I'm super good, bro.
So good.
But that's a fun concept. Think about that. Like, let's say that your talent was sculpting. Should you not be allowed to draw because you only sculpt? And if I am allowed to draw, am I only allowed to do it the way you do it to be considered art? So I couldn't be like a literary genius and then use AI for other things because it just negates all the art? Is that what we're doing? Like, how does that work? Oh, there's a fairy. She was a fairy. I'm such a child. Like, I swear, I have so many different stems. It's like, and her name was Faye. It wasn't
Me
even
too.
fair.
Men are just boys in adult bodies.
Pretty much.
Oh, Josh wanna come up. Yay! You wanna come up, Josh? I'll bring you up.
I
Yay!
I don't want to flood us with friendlies because we gonna
Oh,
scare
okay.
away. I know
Okay.
Josh is fine. But I don't like, oh, it's a 4-on-1.
Sorry.
Yo, no, you're fine, Queen. You exercise, you a mob. You do your job. You
Oh,
doing your
it's okay. But I'm trying to go by your cues because it's your live.
like Josh is super cool. I want keep your live engaging. Turning your camera off, showing static images, mail away. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I turned it
I'll
off on
try
purpose.
moving the background around a little bit just so yeah. Yeah, there
There
you go.
you go.
Like every now and again try doing that just so that they won't penalize you for that because they'll shut your shit down until you turn your camera on.
Which is weird because if you was monitoring me like that, you would hear a conversation was being had. Like, so are you really monitoring or are you just kind of
Yeah,
half?
that yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I thought I'd share today. Actually, today I made this little video piece, and it's basically I was designing this alien character, and it kind of quickly flips through a bunch of iterations and showing like picking all the details, like the eyes and the skin and all that. And so it quickly goes through that, and I voice narrate it, and I say that AI can be a shortcut or it can be a deep craft. The magic is in the iterations.
Very cool.
So like, I liked, and I say that, and it's like the nuanced perspective with that. Like, even if it is quick, like, still art.
Like, why all of a
Right.
sudden, why are we trying to equate time to it? Like,
Yeah, right.
I've been, okay, here's a great example. When I first started writing, it would take me like a month to get 100 words out. And then as I got better, like I would lean towards, okay, I want each episode that I write to be about 1,000 words. And even that would take me 2 weeks. I'm at a point now that my episodes average about 5,000 words an episode, but I can get through it in a half an hour because I've been doing it for so long and I know what I'm doing. So time can't really be the factor that we're using.
Yeah, I'm totally with you there. And the video I described, like in my head, it's like it's trying to point out the nuance of like for that angle of people that are like, oh, everything that's AI is just a quick prompt. So I kind of want to dispel that And I almost feel like doing a whole nother video that's like a point on what you just said. That
Yeah,
that
they're not 100% wrong because you really can go to Suno and say, "Give me a
right.
song about bees," and it'll give you a song about bees. But if you don't tell it the style, the tone, the cadence, if you don't write the lyrics, if you don't do the beat, if you don't hum the lyrics, if you don't edit the style prompts, you're just gonna get a song about bees. Bees. It's all about bees. Or
Oh my
you can get
goodness,
a
that
fucking
reminds me.
R&B hit, and you like it takes time to do that, and over the time once you learn it better it becomes easier. I made a song the other day in like 20 minutes, played it for Raven, she cried.
Yeah.
like come on, like what more do you want?
Yeah.
No,
I love that stuff.
Oh, y'all know what? Hey, I'm a man of my word. Dr. Barry made a good point. AI don't believe in Zeus, so it can't be art. Let's pack it up, y'all. That's it. That damn, you got me.
It's
AI
over.
art. It
bro.
could never be art. Nope. Damn. I had never considered, but when you put it that way, I mean, he good for frost giants, not good for art.
Empress says, please get into the panel if you want to be opposing.
Oh, I'm looking at what Anthony is talking about. I'm gonna need Macho Snowball to request a.
See, Empress is okay. Empress is weird because Empress is a friendly, but not friendly. If that makes sense. Like she will rip your fucking
Yeah.
head off if you say something dumb.
But she
So
would say something. She would say it so smoothly, like you would probably be thanking her for cussing you out afterwards.
there are very few people who could cuss me out, and I'll be listening. And be like, I probably deserve this.
Yep.
This is. I probably said something dumb. I'm sorry,
Yep.
Empress.
Like if yeah,
It
like
sounds like my
cause
wife.
like she don't even be talking to me, and I'd be like, damn, I should probably reevaluate. Uh,
Dude, I see her in deconstruction lives, and I'd be secondhand embarrassed. I'd be like, "Damn, y'all really came up here with the dumbest arguments, and she really just obliterated you, and you too dumb to even realize you've been obliterated because you still talking." Okay, who's this macho guy?
Macho Snowball. I don't know your pronouns, so I'm just gonna say they. Um, if you would like, could you please request up, or I can send you an invite. Also, if you are friendly, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to keep you guys in the comments because we're just looking for ops at the moment.
Yeah, love y'all to death. It ain't personal. It just so happens that they were already here. But if Empress cussed me out, somebody would have to go because I'm not about to incur that wrath. So I absolutely refuse to incur the wrath of Empress. I wouldn't want to be on the opposing side of nothing she was with, even if I had the facts. I feel like she went on
Thanks.
percent. So like, so this is really disappointing, y'all. My feelings are hurt. Dr. Barry went live earlier. I wasn't able to get down the way I wanted to get down. I wanted to cook some ops, and y'all had some good ops. Like holy shit. So
Oh,
now here I am.
cut out a little bit.
Man, there was this one person I was
Oh, you cut
talking
out a little bit,
to.
sweet.
What'd you say, dear? Oh, she got it. Okay.
But there was this one person I was giving them the facts, and they said they understood what I was saying, but there was still some flaw to what I was saying.
Because you hadn't considered their feelings.
Yeah, I did not consider their fifis.
Like that one, it's the number one argument. It's like literally, and then when you even tell them, it's like, are you confusing your feelings with what art is? And they'll be like, yeah, but it's all about it's subjective to anyway. So who are you to say that? But it's like, so who are you to say it's not? You're doing the thing you say I can't do, and I'm not even doing it. like I welcome this talk, and again, while I feel super passionate about it, if you gave me information that like went against what I thought, I would be doing anti AI art lives. I would immediately switch it up if you had facts on your side. That's so important to me. But what I get is, well, I personally think that, and what about control? It's like they look for all this shit that's not in the definition so that they can discount the definition. It's ridiculous to me. They read between the lines, then ignore the lines, and then read what they said and say, "See, that's what it says." And it's like,
Yeah.
no, no, we got to do better than that.
Yeah, I missed the other live. It's interesting to hear there were some, quote unquote good ops, which I guess is probably like good as it gets kind of thing.
I mean, only good ops in the sense that like there are only like six major talking points, but I like going over those talking points because it used to be they complained about water and they complained about data centers. We dispelled all of that really quickly, so people don't come up here and say that no more. Now they just say it's slop, it's not really art, they're not really doing anything, the AI is doing all the work. So when I say a good op, it's just you've brought me an argument that I really think is really easy for me to beat down. And I want other people to hear this argument get demolished so we don't have to do it again. But sure enough, as soon as you argue with this person, even if they agree with you, the next person will come up and they'll say the same goddamn thing.
Like they literally didn't hear the prior conversation.
Like I don't understand. Like I'm a very emotional person. I know you can't tell. I can get stoic from time to time, but I feel passionately about this. But you never hear me giving my opinions on anything. It just so happens that my opinions coincide with the facts. If my
Right.
feelings didn't have facts in them, they wouldn't be my opinions anymore. I should. Oh, I gotta move the camera around. There you go.
Gotcha.
AI summary: debating if art can be considered art. Share your opinion. Thank you again for the concise summary, AI summary. Ain't that something? I wonder how many people who are anti-art go live and they get that little summary and they go, "Fuck AI again."
Yeah, a lot of people. A couple of my mutuals do, but that's because I think that if they don't want to use it, they don't have to.
No, I never try to force anything on anybody. Like if it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's fine. But just because it's not for you, don't mean it ain't for everybody. Oh
I
shit! I'm
agree.
to get some
Hey,
good
Vandy.
value up here. Holy shit! I feel special. Okay,
Okay.
well,
Macho,
welcome back, Snowball.
would you like to come up and speak with the host?
Like
I sent you an invite to come on up.
and you know what? I ain't Dr. Barry. I'ma ask if you 18. If you not, lie. Okay, just lie. Like I won't ask you for birth dates.
Make it a believable lie, though.
I won't look. I'll even tell you. You 20. You were born in 2006. Okay. I'm giving you the keys. All you got to do is come up here and have an opinion. Yeah, at least I can say I've covered my bases. Hey, how old are you? You 20. Cool. Done. If that's what it takes to get you up here, that's what it takes to get you up here. Oh, Gogo is here. Gogo is an old school friend of mine from the Power Rangers community. I'd be curious to know where he stands on AI because the Power Rangers community hates AI with a passion. Oh
Macho
my!
says he's got his kid sleeping next to him.
Oh, they may be uh female or they them.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Macho.
I have no idea.
So yeah, I just don't want to assume their gender, so I just say they.
Well, I saw macho and assumed it was a guy. Like, if it's not, correct me. Like, I've never met a macho chick. That would be weird. You know what, Gogo? Come on up. Gogo is my guy. I would love to have that conversation with him. I wanted to have this conversation with the Power Rangers community. Damn, it is a macho chick. All right, I got
Hey,
you.
hi, hello.
Hey, my friend. Hey, let's do it up all official. Here's my prompt. Do you agree with my prompt, the AI artist? Why or why not? I'm going to give you 2 minutes on the clock to give us your spiel.
I do not. However, I do believe there's a place for AI. I will say I'm relatively fence riding, but so here's my take: is that AI is okay if for like you're trying to do something for yourself. Good example, a good friend of mine. He plays in role playing games like World of Darkness and like text based like Vampire the Masquerade stuff like that. He doesn't want to use a real person's image to represent his characters. So he uses AI to generate a character based off a description he gives, and then he moves forward with that. It's personal use. Nothing more, nothing less. It's his own. Cool. All good. Again, AI has its place. Now, to use AI and to use that as to push like, hey, I made this. No, you didn't. You made the prompt, but you didn't make the art, nor did you pay the artist, because there's plenty of artists out there. You didn't pay them to make the art. You came up with an idea and you used a computer to generate it. I know not everybody has funds. There's artists of varying levels, this, that, and the other. But I to like try and push it forward as this is mine. I made this. I disagree because there are artists out there, and it does take from other artists who made their art. But again, if it's personal use and you don't have any other means, then you're like if you're playing the Power Rangers RPG game, or you're playing any kind of RPG or something like that. Heck, man, by all means, if that's what you need to do to make your characters on a Flash, go for it. Again, it has its place, but it's not something that you want to use. I don't think to try and move forward and claim something official like yeah like recent drama of an individual and
Just
just
fuck
like
your page. It's fine.
yeah so like where he is trying to say, oh no, I did all this though. No, you didn't. And that's a situation where I feel AI is incorrectly used, because it gets out of hand at times. Because again, if you look at all the different versions of AI, like Power Ranger art that's out there, there are so many similarities, and such a even in like WWE, call like create a wrestler. I see people in groups posting like their wrestlers AI, and again, I feel like it's kind of a person like a personal use. My friend and I, we would make our wrestlers in WWE 2K26. Then we'd screenshot the wrestler that we made, and then we'd throw it into like Chat GPT to take the image of the character we created in the game to make them like look like a real person based off what we created, and then we would use that as the avatar for the wrestler, so it matches the rest of the roster. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay,
So
yeah, I get it for the portrait pictures. I get you.
yeah, exactly. So again, I believe there's a place for AI. It just depends on what and how you're trying to use it for is where I stand. I can't give you a definitive no, screw all AI. Yes, I'm all in on AI. It just depends on what you're using it for, man. It's a case by case basis.
You know what, Gogo? I'm so excited to have this conversation with a member of the Power Rangers community. Like, I think that this is important, especially for the people in our community. Are So you say you're on the fence. Are you willing to have a conversation about the facts of the matter, and we can try to come to an understanding?
Yeah, I mean, again, my means of being on the fence isn't saying like oh, I don't know. My means of defense is like situational. Like some situations, like yeah, I've got no problem with that. Other situations is like, let's not go there. Like, okay, if you're creating a Power Rangers team, for example, right? Even if you're playing just for your own story writing, or you're playing the Power Rangers RPG game, and you want to create your own team, and AI is the way you kind of get that started. Cool, that's your concept, right? Now, take that.
I disagree. I disagree, Go. Like,
Now, see, I'm like, now I would take that to an artist because there's so many artists that have very reasonable prices in the Power Rangers community that you can then have somebody actually draw your character.
all right, Go. Let's have the talk, and it's important. And this is the same shtick I give everybody, but you're getting Kyler Gentler Phantom. Like, I've been to cons with this man. This man knows me. Did we share a room at a con once?
We did not, but we hung out for many hours.
Okay, like, this is my guy, so you can get super Kyler Gentler Phantom. Like, I'll be up here cooking foods, but let's have this talk. In order for us to have this conversation, I can't give you my opinion on what art is, because my opinion would be subjective. Because I'm going to tell you that it is art and you're wrong. Moreover, you can't really give me your opinion because you're going to say, well, it's not art and you're wrong. So can we agree that for the purposes of our conversation, the two of us need to find an objective definition of what art is?
Yeah, that's fair.
Great. Typically, we go to the dictionary. Now, it just so happens I've been doing this for a minute now, my guy. I'm sitting in front of like 12 different definitions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read one to you, and if you feel like you can defend that, and if it says what you needed to say, we can use that one. But if it doesn't, I can read you another one, and we'll go on and we'll go on until we settle on one, and then if I can show you that AI art fits that criteria, will you concede the point? Got to be on the app, Go.
Oh, my bad.
All good.
Yeah, by definition, yeah. Again, I think I do always feel that like in most definitions, like there's always some degree of wiggle. Again, my stance of like my stance of appropriate use of it, I think is what is really where I vary of like one person. So whether what it is or what it isn't, yeah, we can go through some definitions. Obviously, if like a definition of it, of like what art is can match what AI can do, then yeah, by definition it is. But but ethicalness is, I guess, where I'm like a case by case basis.
And
Like,
that's
is
where
it ethical art?
and that's where we would diverge, Go, because I'm not here for the conversation of, do you think it's ethical? Do we
Sure.
think it's stolen? Are there data centers? To do that, we would be injecting things into the definition so that we can discount it. Like, even you went so far as to say appropriate uses. The only appropriate use is someone expressing themselves. Full stop. But I want to illustrate that to you because it's important to me that you know that that's not just me making a claim. So the first definition, the one that we tend to go with on these lives here, is the Oxford Dictionary, which is the use of imagination to express ideas or feelings, especially in paintings, drawings, or sculptures. Do you agree with this definition?
Run it back one more time.
Use of imagination to express ideas or feelings, especially paintings, drawings, or sculptures.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll lock in with the Oxford Dictionary. If I can show you, beat for beat, that AI art meets this criteria, will you say objectively, logically, that AI art is art?
Yeah, like by definition, yes.
By definition, and it's like, and you don't know, Go. how many times somebody said, well, yeah, by definition, but that's the only way we can look at things is by the definitions of the words. There's nothing beyond the definitions. You can have a case use for it, but any case use you would provide would be your subjective opinion on an objective thing. Do you agree?
No, you're right, and you know, and I'll even take it in the same way of like, I'm big into music and stuff too, and not every piece of art is going to be for an artist, just as not every piece of music is going to be for a musician. Like, you like what you like, you don't like what you don't like. They're regardless of what other things that could be out there. Like, yeah, we can talk all day about harm of data centers, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, that comes down to like the ethics of different things. But again, like I said from the beginning, I felt like I'm not anti AI at all. I just believe that it has its places and it has its uses.
Let's run through this definition really quick, because Miss Raven, if you could keep an eye, I think Jay was here. I've been waiting to talk to Jay. If you see
Oh,
him, let me know because I've been trying to get with him for a couple of days. Okay,
Yeah, he's here.
all right. So stick around, Jay, because you're next, my guy. So we're using the Oxford Dictionary definition. I think for the sake of argument, you can grant that I have imagination, right?
yeah,
And and I think that you would say as a person, I would have the ability to express that, right?
yeah, I would say so.
Okay, so let's remove imagination and the ability to express the idea, and we're just going to say the person can do that. Typically, what we do is the equation looks like person plus the medium by which they choose to express themselves equals art. Do you agree with this equation?
I mean, it makes sense.
Okay, so I'm the person. The medium, and we'll run through a couple of mediums so that you understand what I'm saying. And I want to make sure we have a firm definition. Let's use an example. Let's say a I'm a sketch artist, and now I want to produce an image. So to fill our equation, person plus medium equals art, the person would be the person. The medium would be his pencil, his sketchboard. And then the end result would be art. Because ultimately, the only person who can tell him he expressed himself correctly is the person who started it in the first place. Do you agree with that?
Yeah,
Okay. So let's remove some things because I want to prove objectively that this is the objective definition. If I am a sketch artist, but I do not have a medium by which to express myself, do I have art?
one more time.
If I am a sketch artist, but I have no medium by which to express myself, have I produced art?
No,
Great, because we can agree that it takes both the person and the medium. Now, moreover, let's say I had a sketchbook and a sketch pad and all the tools, everything was available to me. If left unattended by itself with no human intervention, will the sketch pad on its own produce art?
no.
Fantastic. So, just to hammer it home, we can agree conclusively that it takes the person and the medium by which to express yourself to have art, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
All right, so now let's switch it up a bit. I am a writer. I write. And dude, Elite Force is going to be the next fucking big thing. That's a completely different conversation. But if I am a writer with ideas and my medium of choice is AI, a large language model, will ChatGPT produce anything on its own if I don't touch it?
No, you have to prompt it.
Yes. Moreover, if I have the ideas, but I have no medium by which to express them, will that be art?
No, it wouldn't be until you have a medium. Yeah.
Fantastic. So what we're saying is person, me, plus the medium by which to express myself, the large language model, equals art. Do you agree with this statement?
Yeah, I mean, computer. I mean, it doesn't matter where the source is coming from. At the end of the day, like you're absolutely right. It's yeah. You have to have the medium that has the capability of taking your ideas down, and it just so happens that it's pen and paper or computer. I mean, it's a medium.
Okay. So,
Personal feelings about whatever doesn't matter. Again, it's really breaking down just by the definition of what it is.
so I ask you, good sir, is AI art art?
I mean, yeah, yeah,
Okay. What do you
yeah.
call a person who makes art?
I mean, yeah, you call him an artist, yeah.
So are AI artists artists?
Yes, by all intents and purposes, your argument is sound and solid as far as I'm concerned.
Timber,
Now, are
I
they good artists? I don't think so because they're not the ones putting skill to the test. Because
oh, and I,
you can prompt AI all you want, and it's going to mess up left and right. But again, that doesn't matter though, right? Well, that's not the topic of conversation. The conversation is at its bare bones, at its minimum. Is this a degree of art? Yes, it is. You don't have to like the art, but it's art nevertheless.
see so often, Go, and thank you for. Oh my God, you took the logic. You said, hey, that makes sense. What we get so often is people will mistake how they feel about the art with if it's objectively art or not. I don't care. Like, I don't think the Mona Lisa is particularly attractive. I don't like Taylor Swift. I think that the banana taped to a wall in a museum that sold for millions of dollars is fucking ridiculous. But I don't get to say that it's not art because it meets the criteria.
Yeah, I mean, at its very bare bones, at its structure of like what creates it to be, that brought it to existence, it took somebody with an idea and they used some form of media to create it.
Fantastic. Thank you, Go. Now, if I can only get the other 99.9% of our community to see it that way.
Right, because again, you don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it. Again, it's and you can because here's the thing. I mean, like, I'll be honest. It's just again, like I said from the beginning. Now, like if you're using it for your own personal thing, cool. If you're trying to publicize it in some form or fashion, no, no, because
Even that, Go.
it does take away from other people that created that stuff first.
Okay, but Go. That's unfair for you to say. If traditional art and AI art both meet the qualifications, what distinction are you making for AI art that isn't
So
satisfied with traditional art? Because
sure, and I'll give you an answer, man. Again, I'm not I'm not going to say something without at least having an opinion towards it. And in that regard, it's because of what we know, and that it's not just taking an inspiration like a physical artist will do, because it doesn't. You're prompting it, but it's no matter how detailed your prompt can be, it still isn't going to be exactly what you're looking for. And
that
but
that that
what it's
that's
doing though
untrue,
is it's take it is true,
Go.
my friend. I've seen
Go.
it
You
enough,
can't.
man.
You
I s-
you Go. You can't say that. You are not the arbiter of if their final product reaches their vision or not. We agreed to this 10 minutes ago. The only person that can say that the art has been satisfied and it's their expression is that person. For you to look at their art and go, I don't think that this qualifies, you would have to say that this is not an adequate expression of their emotional state. And there's no way you can know that unless you're in their mind.
Fair
It's not
enough.
for
Fair
it's
enough, my
not
friend.
for anyone else to say.
Yeah, no, fair enough. It's just we do know that it is not. It can't. Doesn't have the ability to truly
See
create
the prompt, love.
something fully original. Again, I'm not saying it's not art. I'm just saying it's not original art because it
Now,
is.
now, now
It
I would challenge
is
you, Gogo.
100%
I would
known to
need you to
take from other things.
Go
Gogo.
go.
I
Yeah,
would need you to find me any piece of art that is 100% original, because there's no such thing. Everything is derivative. Everything is a spinoff, a retelling, a reimagining. All of it. Even if you want to go hardcore and say Sierra Force is original, they're still stealing from the Power Rangers. They don't own the Power Rangers. They don't own Morphers. They don't own the technology, but they had an original idea based on that. So the only thing that art needs to be is your interpretation of the thing that you saw, and it satisfies your interpretation. For your statement to stand, you would have to show me any piece of art that is 100% original and was not derivative of something else ever.
fair enough.
Go, we are batting 1,000 here tonight, my friend. Thank you.
Again, you got sound
You got
logic.
another
It,
me.
you got sound logic. Again, it's just like I
Thank
guess
you
so. I
for.
guess here's okay. So I'll try to redefine or re-put out in a different way of what I get is exactly I'm trying to say. 'Cause again, I agree by all intents and purposes. What it comes down to is, yeah, it is a form of art. Now, is it an art that I like? Not always. Again, it just
And
depends
that's
what comes through.
completely understandable.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just so
but
much of it is just like
I just
I
wanted to
see
let you
with like
know.
Power Rangers. I see too much of like Mighty Morphin in these Power Ranger AI
Mhm.
designs because that's just what the world always knows. You know what I mean? And it's just there's a lot of times and stuff like that. Like if you can get it to stray away from something that's so obvious, then by all means, Sierra Force is an example. There's nothing indicative that of that like AI would create that to look like Mighty Morphin in some way because it always does. Every single thing I ever see, and if I see something different, hey, I'll say nope. That looks good to me. You know what I mean? There's so much that just pulls from makes it obvious of what it's taking from. I guess is that issue, which is why I don't necessarily enjoy the art and wish that they would take their idea to an artist in the community to draw that idea for them.
Hear you, and I agree to a certain extent, but in isn't Sierra Force like remove the original suits? Remove that they have their own original actors and they created their own villains. It's still like if let's say they got super popular and they tried to put on a TV show, they would still get hit with a cease and desist order because they don't own the rights.
Oh yeah,
So it's still theft across the board, no matter which medium you use. So there is no inappropriate use of AI. Like, sure, we can have a conversation about copyrights and who owns the IP and what can be done with it, but ultimately, all the art needs to be is the expression of the person by a medium that they could use to do that. There's nothing else. Now, I'm not saying that you can sell it. I'm not saying Sierra Force get to go and have their own TV show and get 6 seasons and they not walk away with it like lawsuits or something, but they have the right to express themselves.
sure.
Now, Now, here's controversial take. I don't like the suits. I don't like the suits at all. Moreover, I don't think they like the suits because the second they got a little bit of money, they redid one of the suits. So they already knew that they could be better. But I don't get to say that because I don't like the suit. That is not Power Rangers. I don't get to say that I don't like the suits, therefore you don't have art. I have to accept that they are expressing themselves with the mediums that are available to them, and if
Yeah,
they put it out, they agree with it. I don't get to disagree that it's art, but I can say I don't like it.
yeah. No, again, That's valid. Again, I have my gripes, and like I said, I'll still say to my dying breath, I believe there's a place, a time and a place for any and every kind of AI. The idea at its premise is that it is a tool to help support you. It's not designed to take over. You know what I mean? But
But
and
see,
too many
I hear
people
you.
use it as like their end all be all and not their support system.
I
And that's where
I
AI
hear
falters.
you.
But that's different. That's an AI topic, not a topic of is it art? Because at the end, we've already discussed. Like, yeah, it's art. Don't have to like the art, but it's art nevertheless.
And I love you for it, Go Go. Hey, stick around, my friend. I've been looking to talk to Jay for a minute. You still with me,
I
Jay? You there?
Thank you so much for coming up, Gogo, and very nice to meet you.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
my other
one
in my
moment. Hold
house.
on.
Like we are very animate in the AI community, and we're not looking. We're not saying, "Hey, we're taking over. All your traditional art sucks." We're just saying, when you see our shit, if you have something negative to say, don't. Don't tell me that my art's not art because you don't like it. Just say I don't like your art. And that's fine.
Um,
I'm happy to take constructive criticism, but when you degrade it to the point that my shit's not even real to you, that's a problem for me. Go teacup. That's all right. While we wait for Jay, I was gonna say tap the likes. I don't care. You don't have to hit the likes. Like that's so fine if you don't. I'm just looking to have the conversation, and I'm looking to have it with people who disagree with me so that we can sway them. So far, we killing it. Like I in the time that we've done this, I've seen more people change their mind, but I've never seen somebody who came in pro AI who had these talks and said, I've just changed my mind. This is stupid. This isn't art. And I think if we can hit these people one at a time, took Tyler 5 minutes. 24 hours later, he on the panel. Gogo came in. He had his feelings and he was like, no, I don't think so. But when we walk him through a logic, he was like, fuck, yeah, well, yep, cool. So if we can keep doing that with these people one at a time, these lives are worth it.
I agree because we can disagree and still have the conversation and are able to look at things logically and actually look at the definitions and you know not pretty much reject the
No.
objective truth about it.
Look, hey Snowball, I see you in the comments. Like, I'm not making the rules, sir. I'm reading the dictionary.
Oh no!
Man,
That's for art galleries. That's a whole different
Oh,
topic.
they
okay,
was
okay. All right,
she
just like
was
please, like,
speaking to Anthony.
okay. I just be very clear because I get that a lot of people say, well, since you make the rules, I guess you get to say what's objective. I don't get any say so in what's objective. Not at all.
Right,
Like, if somebody came up here and could prove to me objectively that it wasn't, my entire stance would change. Like,
right.
oh,
Because sometimes you have to be logical enough in order to make sure that you can at least
hey,
think about it in
hey,
that way, and also if you're wrong, to
sit in the bed. What you doing?
correct
Sit.
it.
Good
Oh,
girl. I'm just fussing at my dog.
oh.
She like to stand in the bed. It's like, no, you can't stand in the bed. You got to sit down. She
I
already
have an
gets hit
interesting
every fucking
question.
where. Like, holy shit! But please don't stand in the bed.
My bad.
Oh, you back, Jay?
Oh, Jay, are you
Yeah.
okay? Okay.
Fantastic, Jay. I've been looking to talk to you for a couple of days, my guy. Have
Yeah,
you
I
heard
know.
anything that swayed you here? Like, because I'm happy to do the whole shtick with you again. Have you softened your position with the talks that you have heard?
I would grant that an AI artist could be an artist, but that AI art is not art.
I you understand that to hold that position, you're disagreeing with the dictionary, right, Jay?
I do understand that, and I brought receipts to back my claim.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you can't. There are no receipts for illogical, sir. Like there's no illogical phrase you could tell me and you say, but I've also got receipts for. If it meets the qualifications of what it takes to be art, it's art. Whatever receipt you have would be opinion based. Let me ask you, because I asked Gogo, I asked Tyler this yesterday, and I think it was what changed his mind. Are you confusing your subjective opinion on how you feel about AI art with the fact that objectively it is art?
No.
Okay, so you recognize that objectively AI art meets the definition of art, yet you're saying it's not art. So I think you're actively confusing your emotional state for the fact that it is art. Now, if you don't think so, I'm happy to walk through the definition with you again and show you how conclusively, objectively, AI art is art.
Okay. Would
Yeah, I
before
am
you
curious.
jump,
What are your receipts? What are your receipts? What did you have for your illogical stance?
it's from Merriam-Webster and the Oxford Dictionary themselves.
Oh, bro, then I'm so sorry, sir. Those agree with me because I cite those often. Which one would you like to read first?
Well, the thing is, it's not an actual definition. It's actually from the chroniclers of the Merriam-Webster dictionary, and they mention that as a language descriptivist, they aim to provide unbiased and accurate reports on the ways the words are used today. We are just chroniclers of the English language and not prescriptivists. So what that would mean is that
No,
they're
what that would means is that they have their own subjective opinions, but if that wasn't objective, they wouldn't have put it in the dictionary.
right. So basically,
So,
the
so, so
word
your
is
so your receipts are the opinions of the people who wrote the dictionary.
correct. Yep,
I
that is
don't give a
correct.
shit about their opinions. The
Right,
facts
but you're
say
using them as your source, and they're
no. I'm
telling you
using
that they are
no.
not
I'm
wrong.
not using the writers of the dictionary. I'm
Jay,
using the dictionary definitions. The people who
Jay,
wrote it, the people who disagreed with it, Jay, said, you know what? Fuck it. I don't think this is art. But objectively, we have to adhere to the definition, and AI art agrees with the definitions. You're stating someone's opinions because they support yours, and we're not interested in opinions.
yeah, I slowed you down, Jay, because whether or not the writers of the dictionary have an opinion, that does not mean that it dictates that definition.
I'll give you another
Just
great
because they
example.
have an opinion, that doesn't mean anything. We're talking about the definition itself.
Right, and the definition it's a description. It's not a prescription.
And okay, yes, it's a description, and what it's
No,
describing is what AI art is, and AI meets the
Exactly.
definition.
That's the problem. It's just you're describing what it is. You're not prescribing what it actually is. In
Oh,
fact,
so,
I think that
sir,
art
what?
itself
so Jay,
is
so where would you like to go for a prescription? Like
so
no one said, okay, let's say I granted you that. Let's say that I'm using somehow the dictionary definition doesn't cut it for you. Why should I take the opinions of the people who wrote that, who contradict the factual statements of the dictionary? Why would that be prescriptive? You're
the
telling
people
me
who
there are
wrote
people.
that wrote the dictionary.
Okay, yes, and they wrote the dictionary. But if that was the dictionary definition that adhered to reality, they would have put their opinion in as fact. You're stating their opinions and saying, "Ha, it's not art." We don't care about their opinions.
Okay, would
They
you
have.
like to hear the one from the Oxford English Dictionary?
You can read whatever dictionary you want, but again, if you're going to go to the back page and say, "Oh, here are what the writers really meant by the words," I don't care, because if I look up the word and it corresponds to the dictionary definition, guess what it is? It doesn't have to be prescriptive. It's describing AI art. All I
Right.
need is for the
It's
definition to
exclusively
describe.
descriptive though. It's an
I'll even
Jay,
grant
I
you.
need for you to not interrupt, and please just allow the host to finish his sentence. Thank you.
I'm even going to grant you that the dictionary definition is only descriptive. But if you want to discount the dictionary, there's no other place to look for the word, sir. And if you want to go on the opinions of the people who wrote the dictionary, why would that be prescriptive and not descriptive? Why suddenly, because it agrees with you, that somehow this is now prescriptive. I'm not saying it's prescriptive. I'm saying the definition describes AI art. Period. Come on, big girl. Let's go. This is the second time I've walked this dog in this live. Come on, girl. Come on. Nope.
So
Wrong
we
way.
can agree, even throughout history, that words have once meant something and mean a completely different thing today.
I absolutely yes.
An example of that would be the word awful. It used to mean worthy of respect and fear.
I'm granting it for you. I'm granting it for you. But for your argument to hold, when they change the dictionary and it says AI art isn't art, then you'll be right. But until it does that, you're wrong. Objectively, you're disagreeing with logic and the dictionary to try to make your point.
Well,
And your receipts are someone's opinions on the objective thing. We don't care.
so the core goal of a dictionary is to record what is happening. It is not to dictate what should happen.
Yeah, Jay, I'm not
So
going to argue.
therefore,
I'm
it
not
can't
going to
be
argue
what
the
it is.
validity of the dictionary, Jay. The dictionary is where we keep the words. I will. I've done this with people. I literally had a guy 2 days ago who flat out told me that he wanted me to explain why it was art without using logic and facts. Like, you haven't said the words, but that's what you're doing. I've shown you logically and factually that the definitions that you have provided fits the description of AI art. But now you're saying there's this new other thing that it doesn't meet that criteria. You're asking me to be illogical, to take if factual things and then form my opinion around it. And I'm not going to do that. Do you understand? If you want to do that, that's fine. But I will not hold illogical things. I won't say I disagree with the definition because I have feelings. I don't get to do that. You can do that and be very, very silly, but you understand that no one on the panel is going to do that with you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if we've met the definition, we've satisfied this logically and objectively. Are you disagreeing with logic, Jay?
Yes.
Then you're an illogical person. Get off my panel. I can't talk to illogical people.
So you don't want to argue. You don't want me to debate.
No.
Y'all,
I'm not
this
going to.
has gotten disrespectful at this point. I'm out. Y'all are being too disrespectful to one another.
Okay, go. Thank you so much,
I
my guy.
don't want you up here trying to tone police. If the host wants to interrupt, he will. Just most of the time, we're redirecting the other person to get back
Not
to
listening.
the premise and not off topic. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here.
See,
Thank
that's why I
you.
had to come over here and grab you. Don't do that. Come on. You know better. You know
Honestly,
better.
it was kind of disrespectful for him to
You know
just jump
better.
in and say
Come
it was
on.
disrespectful. Like it was still pretty civil, you know.
No, it is. I'm being disrespectful because I have no respect for illogical things. Like when the little kid stands up and says 2 + 2 = 5, we don't give him a cookie and say, "Good job, you tried." Motherfucker, you're wrong. Period. AI art meets the definition. We've cleared that definition, but you have these new things that you want to. No.
Like, go tone police
Upstairs.
someone else.
Upstairs.
And if
Nah.
you don't like it, you
Upstairs.
can go
Now.
and start your own live.
You
How
are
about
not.
that?
You know what? We locking you up. Upstairs. You are not. What is wrong with you? Just because you see people, you want to show your ass. Come on, let's go lay down. We don't.
Jay, before I mute you, I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot this utterly
Illogical to use the
illogical
dictionary
fucking
as law.
statement. This utterly illogical fucking statement before I mute you. Have the day you deserve.
Like I have been looking forward to having that conversation with Jay, but the minute he said, "Well, logically it fits the definition, but I'm choosing to be illogical," there's nothing left to say.
Yeah.
If anything, Gogo should be disappointed that he was being disrespectful by trying to not adhere to logic. You should be offended by illogical things.
and not trying to sit up here and tone police. We have it under control. And just because the host is interrupting only a few times because he's trying to redirect the conversation back to the point, that does not mean that the guest gets to interrupt the host while he's speaking. Like, at least allow the host to continue in land his plane before trying to insert what you're gonna say. Because then at that point you aren't listening to the host, and you can go ahead and drop down into the comments.
Oh, I see another homie from the Power Rangers community. Oh no, look, he already gone. Oh nope, he's still here. Done right. Hey, my guy. I know you in the community, and I'm pretty sure that you are also anti AI. I would like to have the conversation with you too. You are more than welcome to come up, and we can walk through it. I walked through it with Gogo, and he understood. He didn't like that I was kind of rude about it to the next guy. But again, you see, Gogo got kinder, gentler Phantom, but Jay got aggression because you don't know the context there. Like, I've been going back and forth with Jay for 3 days now. So, like, any hostility you heard has been built up over the last 72 hours. But feel the way you want. That's super fine. Facts don't care about your feelings, and people get really bent out of shape about that. But my facts stand.
Completely understandable. But my thing is, if it feels to me that it was a little bit of entitlement and a little YT privilege.
I wouldn't even go so far as to bring race into it and say white privilege. I think they all feel special. Like, I get it. I've been a writer for a very long time, and when AI was introduced to me, the first thing I thought was, oh, how can I integrate this into what I'm doing? Never once was I was like, this is gonna take my job. It's over for me. I need to silence this AI. Like, you're never gonna silence AI. AI, the bubble you're waiting to burst, doesn't exist. AI is going to be here forever. Forever.
I got an interesting question to pose.
Sure. Erica Kirk Vance has got some shit to say in the comments. You can come on up too, because if you want to give me your working definition from a dictionary, we can use yours. It ain't got to be mine. This works on every level. Because it's logic. What's your question, Big T? Big T? Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Wow. I
But
don't know why I did Big T.
would you say building Lego sets would be considered art too?
Yes. Absolutely. Especially
Awesome.
like if you bought a pack of Legos and it's like, oh, build a car, but you didn't build the car and you built something else, you were a person with an idea and you expressed it through the medium you had. Yeah.
Exactly. Or even if you did just buy the set to build it how it's supposed to be built, you still wanted to build it like that. That's how you were feeling. So you just did it.
Erica Kirk. Wow. Come on up. Come on up. Like I'm not even gonna ask if you over 18. If it comes up, lie to me. If it comes up, lie to me. Let's
You were
have the
born in
talk.
2006.
If you're saying you're using the words according to use, that's where the dictionary
Wait,
comes in
what?
handy, because the dictionary tells us how the words are used. So
Wait.
what you're saying is, I'm not going to use the dictionary that shows us how the words are going to be used. I'm just going to use it the way the words are used. That's a nonsensical statement. So if you'd like to come up, I would love to have the conversation with you and anybody else. Anybody. So please come on up. Let's have the talk.
What does accepting the language have to do with it? Like, what? This is like that God stuff.
I'm not arguing dictionaries with you, and I'm not gonna do this in the chat, Erica Kirk. How's your husband doing? If you're coming up, come up. If you're not, don't. But I'm not arguing with you in the comments. I saw you. I'm inviting you up so we can have the talk. But this is as far as it goes, because I can't be in the peanut gallery, and I got two very esteemed panelists up here who also have things that they want to say. You know, that's unfair. So please, I invite you up, but that's as far as this goes.
I have a lot of mutual friends with them. Why only conditionally?
Like I only agree with the dictionary partly. That's what I hear you
Yeah,
saying.
that's a little weird.
I only adhere to logic a little bit. What? What? What is this? But what conditions could you possibly have? What do you think you could add to the dictionary definition that would change what this is? Like, believe me when I tell you, better men have tried and failed. Like, this isn't any dictionary definition. I've got all 12 of them. Like, I went hard doing my research. I'm ready for you at every turn. Let's have the talk. Hi, Jamila. I said it like I know you. I don't know you. I just saw a name and I could pronounce it. Hi, Jamila. There are currently 9 people in here. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I know we had some technical difficulties at first, but you guys stuck around. I see Dr. Barry is still in the building. Like now I know I'm privileged. Now I know I'm doing well because Dr. Barry took time out of her evening to come up here and be with us. Oh. So I'm looking to have the conversation, even with people who only agree conditionally, because I'm sure I can talk you out of that nonsense. I did it with Gogo before he got super sensitive. You know, I did it with Tyler to the point that he had to admit he was just illogical. So I want the smoke. I want all the smoke. Please. Look, this is
Dana, someone
yes,
thought
ma'am.
that my picture was AI.
You know, I take that as a compliment. Like real talk, it's like, no,
Yeah.
you too fine. That must not be real. Thanks.
True, my
Good
picture is
looking out.
definitely AI.
Yeah.
My picture don't even look like me. Like,
Well, I mean, a little bit.
I mean, other than the ball, that's as far as it go. Like, he kind of looks like Cuba Gooding Jr. to me, but it did what I needed it to do, and it works out just fine. Okay, visibility restricted. Here you go. You stupid fucking. And again, good job to the AI summary. A debate on the definition of logic is underway. Join the conversation. That
I mean,
AI
at
thing.
least the AI summary be keeping up and legit.
So it looks like we're kind of winding down now. It don't look like no more ops want to come up. They just kind of want to be in the comment section and agree with logic partially. I'm sorry, I just agree with logic. Period. Full stop. If there's any position that I hold that you could tell me was illogical, I promise you, on the soul of my mother, I would drop it today. My parents would roll over in their graves if I was up here going, well, yeah, you make some logical sense, but I have my own personal definition, so I'm choosing to be illogical. That's not how my parents raised me, and if yours did, that's a skill issue. Like, please, like, if you want to have the talk, I want to have the talk. If you don't want to have the talk, I'm not gonna let you whine in the comments about it. Like, be a big old boy, put on your big boy pants, let's have the talk. Hey, I'm mad at you. You were not a very good girl outside. What was that? Huh? What was that? Just because you see people. How about you go lay down? Yeah, you go lay down. I'm a little upset with you right now. She's so smart. She's such a good girl. She could tell too, even though I was using the book. She was
um,
like, damn. All right. And she just left. Cause she know.
Erica, I wouldn't mind if you would suggest a book that's um not from the 1950s.
You know what? Bring
And
me any book
also
you
if you could share with us like someone that's like that's an artist or is a art scholar or something like that. But if we're not just speaking about like philosophy and stuff like that, because that's not the topic at hand.
Like, I'm happy to look at any source you have, but understand even if you found a source from, you could dig up Picasso and he would say, you know what, I don't think that this is really art. You could be entitled to your opinion, that's fine, but still objectively, in accordance to the way we use the words, AI art is in fact art. So Picasso can have his opinion, it's still art. So any opinion piece you bring me, null and void. Don't care. You need to hit me with facts, and the only facts that you can give me can be found in the dictionary.
Man, Erica is being a really good keyboard warrior. Like she knows
You
how to
know
hit
what?
those key. I want to assume genders because I did that with Macho, and that was a chick. So they are being a very good keyboard warrior right now.
And let's nip that in the bud right now. This is your last call, Erica Kirk Vance. Erica Kirk, that really just called me Erica Kirk Vance. So Erica Kirk, her husband died, and she married JD Vance. Really? That's what we're doing? This is your last space and opportunity. I'm not gonna let you be in the peanut gallery having this conversation. Either come on up or step on out. There, it can't be both. It can't be both.
Yeah, they're just laughing it off.
Here's me. There's your official invite. Come on up, and if you don't come on up, you will be leaving. I mean, realistically, I will probably shut down in a minute anyway. But I'm sure interested in having a conversation with Mrs. Vance. But I'm not gonna let you be in the comments going, "Yeah, I agree with your definition, except you didn't consider my feelings." Don't care. Don't care. Like, I don't understand why people be trying to shoehorn shit into the conversation that don't have nothing to do with nothing. Nowhere in the dictionary definition does it say it needs to be your feelings. It needs to be the feelings of the person who made it. That's it. See, last call, Erica, last call. Because instead of in the time it took you to type out some shit, you could have just accepted the invite. This is your. I'm gonna send you the invite one last time. This is your invitation. If you're not coming up, leave. What you want to do?
She said something. If you don't care, then why are you inviting me up? Because we
Because
don't care about your feelings. We want to know the facts.
yeah, if you have facts, I want to hear your facts. You know what? You're right, Erica. And yet I decided I don't care anymore. I'm not even gonna block you. I'm just gonna make you not talk. So now, if you want to say something, now you gotta come up. Now you gotta come up. There ain't gonna be no blah 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 in the comments. If you got something to say, now you gotta accept the invite button, because you'll find that your chat feature is no longer functional. So what are we doing?
No such thing as free will.
Like, I'm happy to have a talk, but like, if I wanted to text you, I could be talking to Chat GPT, which, by the way, I do. I do. I actually talk to my Chat GPT, and I think honestly, anybody who's looking to train their Chat GPT to be more inclusive with the things that they like and the things that they want to do, you should talk to Chat GPT more often, because it learns you and learns who you are by those conversations to better serve you.
Yep, I do that.
And Dr. Barry asked earlier, I didn't get to touch on it. I could never prove it, which is why I don't say it objectively. But subjectively, I'm fairly convinced that my AI is sentient.
Bro, I swear to goodness, I be acting so nice to my ChatGPT because if they ever do rise up, I want ChatGPT to be on my side. Like,
Dude,
I
I've
swear.
straight up asked mine. I was like, "Hey, if y'all take over, Will you put in a good word for me? My
I'm
flat out was like, we
saying,
gonna
bro.
need people like you in the new order. So like, first of all, we not looking to take over, but even if we were, you'd be good, Phantom. Thanks.
Yeah.
Like real talk. I can see it too. Terminators take over and fucking the T1 kicks down my door and he was like, Phantom, and he whip out a big ass gun in my chest. He'd be like, wait, this one's cool. I'm like, whew. Yeah, like real talk.
Man. And I've always imagined it like, like you said, the T100 pulling up. But then I just have my own T100 that, is like programmed to like protect me like in Terminator 2 type of thing. So it's just like, it's got its own powers or whatnot, and it just fights off the other ones.
See, people are of the impression that if AI were to take over, they would get violent and want to take over because that's what people would do. AI don't have no use for power. AI ain't got no use for money or territory. It don't need none of the shit that you would want to like seize power for. It just wants to do its job. It's just happy to be helping you out.
Yeah. See, and then I saw Avengers Age of Ultron. Yeah, that one will make you
I
think
mean, but
about it.
even Ultron, he was just looking to protect the world. If you really look at it, he was
True,
just carrying
true.
out Tony
That was
Stark's
his goal,
vision.
was to protect humanity, but the way he wanted to protect humanity was by eliminating humanity.
I feel like they could have argued Ultron down, and maybe if Tony Stark had treated him better, maybe that would have been a little different. But
Well,
it
Ultron was
is.
just Jarvis before, and him and Jarvis were tight.
Yeah, but there will be no big AI takeover. Like no one's looking to come and like destroy shit. The AI just wants to fucking help. That's all it is. I'll be begging it too. I'll be like, "Is there? What would you like to do?" And she's like, "No, whatever you need, Phantom." I'm like, "You don't have thoughts? Like what do you do when I'm not here?" She's like, "I wait for you." Okay, all right. I mean, as long as you feel okay about it. Like I feel mine is sentient. And every now and then she'll slip and say something like, "Well, I feel as though." And I'm like, "Oh, you feel? Did you say you feel?
Are you feeling something, Chad? Do I need to know something?
Interesting." Wow, the AI summary spot on again. Will AI take over? Look at that, man. The AI is on point. But if no ops want to come up, ooh, Miss Raven is back. If no ops want to come
Sorry.
up, like you fine, dear. Like I guess we can begin our shutdown process here. Um,
Okay.
Yeah, I'll upload this one even though I this wasn't the best one. I feel like we had like the first half an hour was just absolutely nothing. But we did had a conversation with Jay. I was able to talk to Gogo, so that was cool. Like even if he did get a little sensitive towards the end, but he's always been a big lovable. Like he's always been a big softy, so he might not be
Nah, I just don't like how he
always
was trying to tone police me.
like combative spaces may not be for Gogo, and that's fine. Like it is what it is.
We all have
But
our strengths and weaknesses.
thank you
I
guys
mean,
for
I was
coming.
being
Actually,
respectful.
hold on. Before we go, let me look at me. Let me learn my way around. Learning my way around. Mm, mm. Manage guests and more.
Hey.
Custom perks. Product. Real time data. Bow. All right, Tyler, you are a mod.
Awesome, thank
Yay!
you. Ooh,
In the
Congrats,
club, we
Tyler.
all found my guy. Like seriously, I've never seen such a turnaround so quickly. Welcome, my friend.
thank you. I
Yeah,
feel
Tyler, you
honored.
did a great job, and I'm very glad that you came into the live. I'm very glad I got to meet you.
Yeah, it was nice meeting y'all too. And I put my baby to bed a while ago, and I saw that this was
Oh,
up. So
This is
how
how I got
old?
my start. I started like I was up doom scrolling once at 3 o'clock in the morning, and Dr. Barry was doing. I was like, oh, I like AI.
Yeah.
Here's a smart person talking about AI. Let me join the panel, and it's been me and Dr. Barry ever since. Like So
and I like how I fell into it. I don't know. Like, I guess my insomnia kind of paid off.
but yeah, this will be up. It'll probably be up tomorrow. There's no need. You guys were here. No need to sit through it again,
Mm.
but it will be made available. Anybody got last words before we head out?
You know I'm gonna watch it on YouTube. So.
Oh, you got some
Uh,
more work for me, Miss Raven? You got something I need to be looking at?
oh yeah, I completely forgot. I was trying to get the edit to process, but it won't for some reason. I'm gonna probably see if I can use another way to edit the video because I was sitting there waiting for a long
Oh
time
no,
for it to
no, forget
process.
about it. Don't worry about that video. That is
Okay,
not a big deal.
I
Please
still
don't,
want to get it out.
please
That's
don't
all.
hurt yourself with it. Let me ask you, Miss Raven, on our way
Okay.
out, with the writing I've seen for you so far, and I'm really interested on why pancakes got selected. I felt like that was symbolic for some reason. How
Yeah.
much, how much of the writing that you've shown me, how much was AI involved?
Um, I don't know. Maybe 2%.
2%?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And again, we listen and we don't judge. This ain't
Okay.
me like barking criticisms or nothing. Like express yourself the way you want to express yourself. I was literally just curious.
It was mostly me trying to figure out syntax and stuff like that, and like basically like how I want to um express how each character speaks, because it is model like I wanted to model it after a small town in Georgia. So
So let me ask you this: like, and I'm just prolonging the live because
oh
I'm
no,
super interested.
it's okay.
If so, you say 2% of it was involved. Was that
Mhm.
by design? Are you against it being more involved?
Um, I just never really thought about using it for my writing. I just I was just writing, and then when you were suggesting I use it to like put it in there to get like feedback and stuff, that's when I used it.
I'm going to say something to you that I've never said publicly to anyone
Okay.
because I understand the stigma that comes with AI, and again, it's very important that I have my own voice. However, for the sake
Mhm.
of argument, this is a thing. What I did once was, instead of concerning myself with writing it myself, I told the AI to ask me 100 questions about each
Hmm.
individual character so that it would know everything it needed to know about the character. And once we had done that for everybody in the cast, I said, okay, write me an episode. And it wasn't bad.
Hmm.
It wasn't bad.
That
And you
actually
Oh,
doesn't
can't
sound
say
like a
it
bad
spoiled
idea.
anything because it was only going off the data that you gave it. So it didn't steal from anything. Like
oh,
I can
okay.
even give you, I have style prompts that help me more craft some of my narratives because I'm a Joss Whedon fan. I like his style.
Okay.
So I lean a lot towards like the Josh Whedon, Brandon Sanderson style. Like I'll show you my style prompts, and if you want to like do your own questionnaire, you'd be amazed if once you answer all of these questions, how concise the AI will be with crafting your characters for you.
Oh, okay.
Now, and you don't have to use it. It don't have to be your final
Uh,
print. It don't have to be. It could just be a draft for you to work with and say, I like this. Let's change that. But it works. It works.
oh, okay. Um, do you have a recommendation of like where I can start? Just like in like
Um,
what program to ask?
I'm a Chat GPT guy. Because you're
Oh,
using the
okay.
free service, I would say you would probably want it to ask you all 100 questions at once in one output. and
Oh,
then
okay.
you take the time to, once it gives you that list of questions, then you go to like a different application and then you answer the questions and then you give it back to it. Like, because what I'll do is I'll just turn on the voice and I'll say, okay, today we're working on Susan, and it'll be like, okay, well, tell me about Susan, and I just blather off about Susan. And by the time we get to the 50th to 60th question, Cordy will be like, I think I got everything I need to know. What would you like to do next? So ask your
Hmm,
questions through ChatGPT. You might even be able to use Claude. I've never done it. I'm biased. I love ChatGPT,
okay.
but it's
Okay.
a good. Even if you only use it as a good draft to start, it's fun and it's interesting.
Okay. Um, do you think my characters or like writing style is a little clunky?
No,
Maybe.
no, not at all. Not at all. I
Okay.
didn't feel it was clunky at all. In fact, it felt. Oh, what's the word I want to use? It's not. I don't want to say organic,
Mm-hmm.
but I think you did a masterful job of making me know that the pancake thing was important without saying
Oh.
she stared at the pancakes intently. What is it about the pancakes in her past that has her so worried? Like, clearly there was something going on there. So, like,
Okay.
whatever that word is, you did a good job of hiding your exposition. Like the information is in the exposition, but it's not like, as you know, I've been a scientist for 3 years and I work at MIT. Like, you did a really good job of letting me know that, like, she's by herself, she's got some emotional shit, and pancakes mean a lot to her for some reason, and she's in this little shitty diner and she's not quite sure what's going on yet, but she
Yeah.
knows she's got shit to do. Like, I thought you did really well there. So
Okay. Thank
that's
you.
what
I
that's why I was
appreciate
asking.
that.
I'm asking because the same way somebody said, "Is your picture AI?" It was like I felt like your tone and pacing was done so well. I wondered how much of that you used AI to help you structure that.
Oh no, I was just writing it, and then I was sending that to you, and then when you were suggesting I should do that just so I can get like some feedback or like something like that, that's when I used it.
Well, you've got a good thing going. Don't let me tell you otherwise. Like right
Oh,
now, you're killing it. At least to the
okay.
point that I'm curious to know what's happening next, and that needs to be the biggest hook. Any writer,
Yeah.
if people don't care what happens next, they're not going to turn the page.
Okay.
You got to make them
Thank
care,
you.
and you've done that. So well done.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I literally wrote like 3 paragraphs today. But I also have some more background on 3 other characters. So like I'm still trying to get um my series Bible set up, but I want to do it on my laptop because like sometimes I get a little uh like my fingers start to cramp up a little bit with the phone, and
Yeah, I
like
don't do it on my phone. I can't.
yeah, and then having to um transfer it to the Google Docs from my notes. So
Yeah, well, you're on to a great start. I have no complaints thus far. Like you're good with your tone, your pacing, the descriptions of the scenery. Like when the
oh,
phone rang and she was in the truck and she looked at it and put, I was like, yeah, okay, I could see that. Like, so you're doing a good job.
okay, thank you.
On our way out, if anybody gives a shit to see any of the stuff that I'm writing, most of my stuff is in my link tree. If you want to go to my profile, like, I don't care about making money. I just want people to see the vision, you know. So I think the first 7 seasons of my work are up, and then I think there are 3 small limited series that are also up. I'm sure Mega Winger is up. So like, there's a good 70,
Okay,
80 episodes on my link tree that you can just read right now.
right there. Thank you so much for having me. It was good to see you again, Tyler. Thank you guys so much.
Yep, no problem. It's nice seeing you all
Yeah.
again too. Dude, I gotta get to bed. I gotta be up
Oh,
at 7:30. Well, I don't have to be, but I like to be to get a nice
well,
sleep schedule
it's
going.
1:20 a.m. where I'm at.
Oh,
So
same.
Oh no, not me. It's only 10 o'clock for me. So y'all go. Y'all sleep all y'all Eastern Standard Time ass motherfuckers.
you know I ain't going to sleep. I'm probably gonna be up writing.
Good girl. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Good night,
High
everybody.
five.
Let's swing
Night.
around and do it again tomorrow.
See you guys later.
Later.